Here we have a mid-season clash of teams who've earned their spot in the top 25, trying to come up with a victory today and make a big push toward the home stretch. Welcome, folks, to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, the home of the Tulane Green Wave, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tulane Green Wave. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Going to hand this off. He's stopping right at the 24.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Heading left after the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
That massive gain has set him up at the 41-yard line, enemy territory. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. He'll hand it off. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, he played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Same tailback, another carry. He's past the marker, he's still going. They get the senior with the ground, but it's a nice run there. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Caught quickly. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. That poor kicker.
Offense operating from the pistol. One man in the backfield and he'll get the football. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Can he make it to the marker? Oh, and he fumbles! Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The ball is caught. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Now he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big games, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Well, They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Finds his target, and it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Grab down the middle. It's Harbor. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch is made down the middle. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to run for the first down. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Takes off in a bootleg. On the move now. They misfire in the pass as time in the period runs out. And it's Tulane on top right now, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the 2nd period. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Last time they punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Caught by the receiver. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, 3rd and 4 is that gray area for a play caller. You could run it, might be a little bit risky, or you could throw it, especially with a quick slant. Gives you a much higher percentage of picking up the first down. A good route by the receiver and a good accurate throw by the quarterback for this first.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into open space. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
This is becoming a productive drive. A first down at the 47. They'll try the right here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Here comes the up-tempo offense. And third down is a handoff. That play will move the sticks and set him up first down at the 42.
Man, I love the toughness from this offense here on third down and short. Being able to get behind a big physical offensive line. They get a hat on a hat, get enough of a push, and the back is able to get behind there and find just enough real estate to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Took contact on the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Off the play fake on first down. Let's it fly to the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Rice.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Looking to throw it on first down. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Heck of a job here by this defense in defending this big tight end on this route. Had him covered kind of inside and outside no matter which way he went. They had a defender ready to knock that ball away.
They look to throw it here on second down. With the catch, it's Rice. Powering through. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
LSU now operating in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Third down coming up after that running play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the 1st, and here comes the tempo.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. No huddle now for the offense. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And 4th down, they'll punt it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Green Wave. The defense gets involved in the scoring. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Harbor. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw to the left. The pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Testing the right side here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Sticking with the running game. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tulane.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out to the 29. That's where they begin the drive. First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. 1st down and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with running back.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that previous play. Receiver makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The DB's backing off from the line now. Close to the tight end. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
1st and goal, handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. Quarterback drops back. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
And the extra point was up and good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job with the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. They're going to run it. He's got the first and still going. The game is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. And then first down, they go right back to him. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Important second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. Looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. Cannot connect in his first throw. It's incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on third down. The sure hands. It's Harbor. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On first down, it's play action. This one is broken up and ball's incomplete.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Important third down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, that was going nowhere. The defense had that option scouted out perfectly on third down. What a big-time play. What will they do here now on fourth?
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He'll try a pass here. Orders from the pocket, complete over the middle. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And it falls incomplete.
Third down coming.
Crucial third down play right here. Try and muscle for the first down. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Give it to the back again. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Play action here on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. And that's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. One of those critical third down plays coming up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Handoff to the back. He gets loose. Has the first down and more.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score at the first down.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He'll throw it now. Oh, the pass is picked off. He could go. He's at the 50. Past the 40. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, LSU. And the defense joins the scoring party now.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Green Wave offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Breaks loose at the 40. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. The quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, you and I love this guy's ability to run the football, especially in the option game. But why take an unnecessary hit here? A chance to step out of bounds and avoid the hit? You got to do it.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grant behind the line. It's Hood. Tackled there by the defense. 3rd down upcoming after that completion. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver grabs it. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here's the second down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO. It is complete. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Bought some time, now lets it go. Makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down. Single back takes the handoff. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is the risk you take as a play caller. So often people want to try to go for it on 4th down, but you got to be careful. As you see right here, the defense makes the play to get the ball back themselves.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. And he'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's hit as he throws it. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And now the defense able to bring him down.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Press coverage now from the secondary. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. And the running back takes the handoff, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The receiver makes the catch. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Man is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Chris, that ball is going to fall to the ground, and if you go back and look at this, he's falling back when he makes this throw. He's actually throwing it off of his back foot. You combine that with already throwing a couple interceptions, I don't know if it's a time to think about maybe warming up the backup.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. The back's got it. Breaks an open space. He's swarmed by the defense. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Caught behind the line. It's Hood. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that catch is hauled in. And they'll get him down that time. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Can he get there on the ground? He breaks free. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
You know, even though these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Using his legs, it's Hood. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And short now on the 10th play of this drive. zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That ball sagged for a completion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down play coming up. And they'll use the ground game here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain moves the ball to a 34.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And now from the pistol formation. It's a draw. It's the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. They'll run it to the left. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Makes the grab, and that's a nice gain, but it's going to be short of that marker.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Need to pick up something here in 3rd down. A field goal try here would be from 58. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. On the run here, lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
But there's nothing more impressive to me than a kicker that can come through in the clutch. Gives them the lead here in the 4th quarter, but there's still time left for a final drive, so their defense will have to step up.
And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's booked for a 3rd time tonight.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
And the offense just takes a knee here. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.